Before I'll begin of this video, I definitely illegally watching Wolfenstein for some kind of videos for some like this. Even definitely that must be a Castle Wolfenstein, but not in this comic studio like anyways as well. So welcome back to Comic Studio and we're checking out for some kind of like this. Even the title says for Cupi's Debts Comic Studio, and which is absolutely having a little bit of minor backgrounds, and for some kind of like other kinds of things like these and Cookie Run contents and other stuff. But I definitely not going to be showing this like it was completely underrated. So I have already seen this for one time as well, or uploading of this video as well, but I couldn't able to be searching out in my studio or not in my studio as well for some sort of like this. Some kind of contents that I didn't upload it was actually for some kind of this, but let's gonna be reviewing for some kind of characters, and there must be for some effect sprites from the oven break, and many more for such as this. Even though there must be for some sort of not kinds of names as well. It must be Hello Cookie overall. Falls down for some kind of stupid, of course. And it's not probably a female overall, so it's still gonna be for one thing as females as well. So there must be a couple of one, but I don't really like this, and even this. And some kind of characters like these could be on the cart, and even for one thing overall. So another one could be for even the same as the sprites from Oven Break, but I never definitely seen this one for some kind of make a little bit for this one. So it's based off for Sorbet Shark Cookie, and even for some kind of custom made that is absolutely doing for some kind of edits. It's not probably an angel cookie overall, including for this one, and it was based on leek cookie. But I don't want to look around for this one, including here. So in this part for around for these, and for some kind of these could be cringe stuff, like for potato chips, chocolates, stuffed animals, some kind of like this, and a bubbly phone over here. It was same as the oven break background images. Like anything it goes, it was just the same thing as possible. Like anywhere it goes, but not anything as here. So definitely we're going to be find out for some user comics anyways, to find something like we probably should be able to be finding for some sort of an over 5 minutes. So I definitely it's not going to be coming out as well. So some sort of cringe stuff is absolutely look like this. But I definitely don't like it whatever it goes. The final post could be August 25th, 2023. It was almost 2 years ago, but I'm not going to be asking for any ways to do this as well. So I'm going to be headed out for the oldest one, for started as well for some kind of like the unknown test. That must be for some kind of a mannequin cookie on the cart, who she is on the run, but I definitely did seen this going on for around here either. So it was made by Starry Night 1, and that wouldn't be necessary at all for some kind of like this, and nothing better off yet would be exactly as well, but nothing a little bit good as well. But turns out that mannequins that she absolutely use could be for some kind of mannequin cookies are almost everywhere, and I wouldn't be able to find it out for some sort of like this. The first of those OCs, like the AUs, could be for around for these ones like Sorbet Shark, or not even Angel Cookie at least it was, and which includes Leek Cookie, but nothing is absolutely started all the way for itself, so I definitely headed back all over again as well. So the first page started on for 24th of February 2023. So she definitely posts for some comics for some sort of like this, or anything as well for some kind of like this, from February 24th to August 24th, like this, from February 24th to August 25th, 2023. So we're gonna be checking out for the top ratings as well. It could be the chandelier, not even this one, like other kinds of these. I'm probably not sure. That was still a little bit good. So it's probably good, like, anyways, for some kind of like a good ratings for this thing as well. We're not able to be reviewing something as well because sometimes, because they're not real cookies that they are moving, because they look like mannequins. For like anything, it's not going to be for something else as well. So I'm gonna be right back for some sort of like this, but nothing for this thing look like this anyways. So it definitely looked like the same as well that I have seen here for some kind of unknown reasons like this. So this is actually a mannequin cookie. Another one is probably for some sort of not the same as one. And this one, and a time hacker. Wait a second. This is gonna be for some kind of a suspect that we already seen this one. That almond cookie rests this guy overall. So thankfully, I'll be right back of this video and seeing for some user submitted sprites wasn't probably exist. So I'm not gonna be better check it out for this time as well, beyond of those cars. There is a note that this is a work in progress, but unfortunately it was discontinued forever and ever. That since I never actually saw this, when I just not going to be for around here. So it was maintained by Starry One Night and Bales, or like anything as well. And I'm probably sure that the Cupi could be the owner for this, but I'm not very sure it was the actual one. So probably that we still probably don't like anime like this, but I probably going to be for some sort of like regions eventually showing this, and expectedly that I eventually added automobiles around over here, and it was eventually down here for some sort of like this. It's 4:49 a.m. It's 4:50 a.m. that I just absolutely trying to find out. This is not the no sign of trouble that I just not going to be to do as well. So we have our 2 days left of Google, and before it was absolutely going to get in effect like anybody as well to be know in the comments. If you know about for some kind of Google, I'm not actually going to be talking about for this strategy as well. So some videos are in the description as well, or you might gotta be find something in my channel. So there must be a few kinds of like those guys as well for some kind of these. Eventually there must be the mannequin characters like these. Could be the cars like this as well. We're pretty sure that these cookies have probably not gonna be driven like itself, even what is not gonna be going for around here. Sometimes these cookies look like these are driven something very interested and less reliable for those things as well. But this mannequin could be driven on a Chrysler 300S. With it right behind, there must be Mayor of Townsville. But over here, there's two dark cookies like themselves, and could be right behind the wheel of Lincoln Town Car. And right over here could be for almost a little bit black as well. There must be the doctor before he was infected. It was from Half-Life 1, and that could be a Cadillac DTS, where I just owned in Southwest Ohio, where I probably never able to be finding out as well, but I couldn't able to reach some money as well. Sometimes there was two more to go as well. That must be for some kind of, for this guy from, it's not from Wolfenstein, it was from Half-Life 2 or something, or not. Even though it must be a Chevrolet Malibu, and right behind, this could be for a suspected person over here, right beside between for some kind of a man in the black man of this thing as well. The leader of the police department itself from the Crunchy City, but I'm not going to think as well. There must be two customed cookies like them as well, could be behind the wheel of the Buick Enclave, especially right behind it. It must be from the Roadie Rough Boys, known as Brick. Sometimes Leak Cookie pulls out of those two weapons, even though there must be a German pistol. I mean, it must be a pistol like the classic one, and another one is the modern pistol over here. It was not just like the same as him, and because of that stickman on anyways, so I totally forgot that I just add Sorbet Shark Cookie right on top of him. So that would be a little bit nice. So I just suggest going to be over here and put this right on the top as well, instead of the cookies. Like, I'm not very sure, but I definitely what's behind for this thing as well. It must be for some kind of related to Vampire Cookie that I just revealed the secret of this thing as well. So that was probably almost all of this, and that was everything about of this comic creator about for this thing as well. So I totally saved around here for some sort of like this, and I wouldn't able to be possible that I actually did this like anyways as well. It's not an edit or a canon or like anything as well. It was just like a parody for some kind of like the characters who is driven by some kind of cars as well, and thankfully we were able to talk about for just not a real possibilities. So the link is going to be in the description below, and thanks for watching. I'll be signing off, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later. If you might going to be mad about here, which is not going to be possible to say, this comic studio or this comic creator was abandoned a while ago. So thanks again, and I'll going to be see you in another video as well.